Hi guys, welcome back to my fitness vlog. Yay! Fitness vlog flash. I'm talking too much to my son about the flash. Fitness vlog slash tummy tuck recovery vlog. Because obviously it's only been 6 weeks since I had the operation, so I'm still very much in recovery. I will be pretty much for the rest of the year. Because I think it's meant to be at least like a year's recovery in terms of when you get back to like proper, like 100% normal. But yes, I got the all clear on Thursday because it was 6 weeks since I had the operation. My surgeon is very hands off, so I haven't seen her since the operation, but I've now booked in to see her mid-March for the 3-month gap sort of thing. But I think she kind of has that sort of attitude that if she has to see you every week, then she hasn't done the job right. Like, you should be well on the way to recovery, and she only needs to see you to make sure everything is definitely still okay. That's what I'm assuming, and that you're like getting back into normal life, I guess. So I think it's 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and then a year, I think, that I see her. And I think that's more just so she can see how it's looking, like how the scar's healing and stuff. So then she can take her like after surgery pictures, so then she can promote herself on social media. So what I've decided to do, because obviously it's still only 6 weeks, it's still quite a short period between me having the surgery. So I thought with running, because I desperately want to get back into a routine with exercise. I know I definitely need it, especially after Christmas. I need to get back into a fitness routine. So I've been in touch with my physiotherapist. I just need to book an appointment with her. Luckily with her, I haven't seen her in like 2 or 3 years, but luckily she's said that I don't have to book like a sort of introduction appointment, which is like almost twice as much as a follow-up appointment. I can just book a follow-up appointment with her, which is good because that's cheaper. So she remembers me apparently, so it means that, like, yeah, she remembers all the sort of issues I went through before. So yes, so it means that obviously she gets to see how I look after the surgery, so she'll probably notice a big difference. She'll be able to see how I'm recovering, and she'll be able to give me exercises that I can do at home that will help me strengthen my abs and my core and get me back to, yeah, just basically having a core, which I don't think I've had for a very, very long time. So yes, I need to get that sorted. I don't think I'll be able to see her next week, but I might be able to see her the week after. But yes, so when it comes to the run, I'm actually doing Couch to 5K. I don't know if it's like an international thing, but over here in the UK, it's basically this app that was set up to get more people out running. Because I think a lot of people that, like, especially me, I started running in sort of like the worst way. And so so you basically hit the ground running, which isn't a good way to do it. And I think that's what happens. A lot of people push themselves, cause themselves an injury, or really hate what they're doing, and so they just stop without really sticking to it. But I think Couch to 5K is set up in such a good way that it helps you to pace yourself. As long as you can keep a routine, it really helps you to pace yourself. And I know it's a lot of walking and running, which I thought would be good for me in terms of, rather than just, like I said, just starting like after 6 weeks away and 2 after major surgery on my abs. And yeah, just running for half an hour. There's no way I would have been able to do that. So I thought I'd try the app and see how I get on. And I'm so glad I did. It's because first off, you start with like a 5 minute sort of brisk walk, and then it sort of it times you for half an hour. So there's no sort of like, once you hit this distance, then you stop, or then you start running. It literally times you. So it's up to you how slow or fast you walk and run. It's really up to you. There's no sort of pressure for you to keep up with anything. So that's one good thing. And also, yeah, because it says you get to pick your trainer who lets you know when you do things. I picked the comedian, I think her name's Sarah McKinnon, because I just love her voice. She's got such a lovely voice. So yeah, I picked her to tell me when to go and when to stop and everything. And yeah, so you do the 5 minute warm up, and then it's 90 minutes walking, or like 60 minutes running, and then 90 minutes walking. And like she said, the walk has to be brisk, to the fact that you can feel your heart, like it raises your heart rate, but you can still talk, you can still hold a conversation. And then that's the brisk walk, and then you go into a slow jog. And the good thing is, because I was like, yeah, I could do a slow jog. And I think sometimes I was like, after a brisk walk, I was like, yeah, I'm warmed up enough, I can start running. Soon as I started running, I just felt my abs just really sort of like close up and really sort of like get really, really tense. So that helped to slow me down. Knowing that my abs were just like, no, we're taking our time here. We're not doing anything too quick. So yeah, I'm glad that it's 90 minutes and 60 seconds. So I'm like I said, I'm very glad that I've picked to do this, because I think, one, it will be great to slowly get back into running properly, how I probably should have started it when I first started running, and also, yeah, just to give my abs that chance to recover. Also, it's a 9-week, I think it's a 9-week program. So yeah, you do, and it's three runs a week, which is what I do anyway. So yes, so I'm glad I've done it. I'm so glad to be back out running, and I'm glad I picked the Couch to 5K. It's definitely the best thing for me to have done. My scales currently are not working for how I weigh my food, because the batteries ran out, and it's the first time it's run out in probably like 5 years. Since I got the scales, I think this is the first time it's run out. So, and because it's a particular battery we don't have, so we have to go out and get one, which is really annoying. But yeah, so I'm just gonna have to do some guesswork when it comes to my breakfast and my lunch. That's the thing, I'm still having my omelettes. Like, I've gone back to having my omelettes fully now, and I'm having my chicken Caesar salad as well. So yeah, everything is pretty much back to normal in that sense. It's just now a matter of getting the exercise back. But I'm hoping now, because the Christmas sweets have started to come down, in terms of like it's not so many. Like, we've eaten the last big pack of biscuits. Now I just have a box of Ferrero Rocher, but we're still going to the cake lady. So I'm not like scoffing my face with loads of things, you'll be pleased to know. So I'm gonna go home now, have my shower. Also, I should add, I've been wearing a hat because obviously walking, it's very cold. It's incredibly cold. It's 3 degrees apparently. And also I got out quite late. It's like gone 9 o'clock now. So yeah, I need to go home, have my shower and have my breakfast and stuff. Also, Bubs has his first guitar lesson back after a very, very long break, because obviously he didn't go all the time that, like, after my surgery and stuff. And we've also cancelled drumming as well. He's no longer doing drumming. So it's saving us a bit of money, but we might start guitar weekly rather than every other week. We're going to see how he gets on. But yes, so anyway, don't think there's really much else going on. Bubs has his first forest school back tomorrow. So that should be interesting. And then I'll be going on my next run, like part 2 of my run, on Tuesday. So I'll see you back then for a catch up. Oh, before I go, I'm also on my next Conqueror Challenge model. So obviously I've done the Shire and I've done the Fellowship. So now I'm on the Mines of Moria. So it's a nice short one to get me back, because obviously I've only run 3.5k today. Not even that. I've run like 3.3 kilometers today. So like I said, it'll get better hopefully if I get faster. But at the moment, obviously, it's like they said, the first run is the hardest. So we'll just see. But yes. But anyway, there's a guy looking at me, he's walking his dog and he's looking at me like, why she got her phone up like that? Is she filming me? So yes. But anyway, I need to head off, like I said, have my shower and get ready. I'm not doing Bob's lesson. I think I'll leave it to my hubby, but we'll see. See how we get on. But yes, I shall see you after my run on Tuesday. So wish me luck for that. Okay, if you keep going, I'll tell you where it is, yeah? Oh, well done. There we go. Nearly there. Nearly there. Yay! Well done. Good job. Now come down. You are very high. That was perfect. Well done. Well, you touched the blue one. You touched the big blue one, didn't you? Yeah, but if you go a bit higher, that's the big blue one right in front of you that you just touched. So you touched the big blue one.
That's a monkey, and that's a man.
Yeah.
That's a monkey, that's a
Hi guys. So yeah, sorry about things didn't go as planned with the exercise that I thought they would. It's Saturday, by the way. Obviously, went to my run on Sunday. Had a great run. It was tough, as I explained in the clip that I took. But when I got home and went to have my shower, I noticed I had this really awful lump above my belly button. I'm pretty sure I got a picture, so I'll post it. And it really scared me because I didn't know what it was. Obviously, because I had really bad muscle separation before and also a hernia, it really, really scared me that I'd sort of like overdone it. Not overdone it in the sense of, well, I guess, yeah, overdone it. I ran too early and basically I'd done, like, undid all the hard work that I'd had done, or that basically I'd have to, like, my surgeon hadn't done something properly, so I would have to have a revision, which had been going through surgery again. So yeah, massively panicking about it. So posted about it on a lot of the sort of surgery groups that I'm in, and I got a few comments which were like a bit worrying, where someone's saying, oh, it looks like a hernia, blah blah blah, or like, oh, you shouldn't overdo it because if your surgeon has only stitched up the hernia rather than doing it properly, which is like putting a mesh underneath and then like stitching it up or whatever, then like, yeah, you could have given yourself a hernia again, so you have to go through like major surgery for that. So yeah, so really panicking. But then the majority, luckily, of the comments I got were people saying that it's swelling. It was purely swelling. I did have, yeah, one or two people come back saying that they had the same thing, in terms of they went running at the 6-week mark because they'd missed it so much and they had the really bad swelling. So all they did was just held back like a week or two, because obviously their body just wasn't ready for that sort of exertion yet. And like someone did say, like, I'm 3 months into it, and she says I run over 3 miles a week and don't have any problems. So I think that's all it is. It's just a matter of, one, it was a lot for my body to do after doing nothing for so long. So yeah, I kind of accepted that. So I thought to myself, well, if it's just swelling, then I should be okay to just keep at it, and then my body will get used to it over time. I haven't had a chance to get out and go running since, because one, I did think, because I wanted to see how my swelling was by Tuesday before I decided to go out running again. And even though the swelling had gone down considerably, so like it was still quite bad on Monday, but on Tuesday, yeah, it did, like by the end of Monday night, it still felt quite swollen. So I was like, I won't push it for Tuesday. I'll give my body decent enough time to recover. So then I was like, well, I'll try again on Thursday. But on Wednesday, for some reason, I was just really, really swollen. I think because, like, over the last week, well, Wednesday I took Bubs to the Natural History Museum, so we were walking around a lot, so I think that was probably what it was. And also I wasn't drinking enough because we were at the Natural History Museum, so I didn't really have a chance to really drink so much. But yeah, Sunday night was so uncomfortable because obviously the swelling, and then not only did I have the swelling from the running, but I also had the swelling of just like general, like where you swell as you go through the day. Like by the end of the day, it was so uncomfortable. So yeah, I don't really want a repeat of that again. So I would run this Sunday, but we're at my husband's brother and sister-in-law's house, so I won't be running there. So I think the next run will probably be Tuesday, but I do want to stick to it. I definitely want to get back out there again, because obviously where I'm doing the couch to 5k, so I do want to get into a regular system with it. But yeah, I just have to see how I feel. I'm hoping that I have been quite active this week, that sort of has got my body used to being active again. So that's all I've just got to keep an eye on. I'm not wearing, also I do think that the big pants that I was wearing don't help because they're quite tight, or they can be quite tight on my stomach. So I don't think, like, because where they came up to was where the bulge was. So like you had like the top of the knickers here, and then here was the lump sort of thing. So it's almost as if it was like the knickers were holding everything in, and then that was just like the muffin top that was bulging over. So yeah, so I've decided not to wear those for the time being, those knickers. They also give me a massive wedgie. So yeah, so I'm just back to wearing my regular black knickers, but that's like the granny knickers that I wore before. But then they fit okay, and they're quite loose. They don't dig in. So and since then I've not really had any problems. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to wearing those for the time being until I've at least got a hold of the swelling. So I'm definitely going to try and go out on Tuesday, because then it would have been over a week since I last run, and I can see how it goes. I definitely will be sticking to the couch to 5k, because I think that, like, it's just, I think, yeah, it's just the decent thing to do. I think it's the better idea to do. I've spoken to my physiotherapist. I've still not booked anything yet. I'm going to try and book, not this Thursday coming, but the next Thursday, because then that will be, I think, 8-9 weeks. I think it was 7 weeks this week, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 7 weeks on this Thursday gone. So I've been a week without my binder. So yes, so next week would have been, yeah, next week would be 8 weeks. But I don't think she has an appointment. Because I'm thinking doing it on the Thursday, because where she's right around the corner from Bub's gymnastics class. So it means that my husband can go with him to his gymnastics class, drop me off at the physiotherapist, and then they can pick me up when Bubs finishes his class. Or we have to do it on the Saturday. I don't know. I'll have to have a word with my husband. I think that's something we'll sort out later. But yes, so I did speak to her, and she said like she's happy to see me, and she said as well, rather than doing a introductory class or session, which obviously is more expensive, she said we can just do a follow up, because she knows obviously my situation and stuff. So she said it just needs to be a follow up, which is much cheaper, which is good. So yes, going to have a word with her about my posture, because what I've noticed as well this week is I can stand upright. Like my stomach will allow me to stand upright, but my posture is rubbish. So I need to, that's something I definitely need to work on, and I think that's what's causing the majority of the backache I get now. I don't know if it's like a psychological thing, in terms of I don't feel, I was so used to being bent over double because of the operation, that my body kind of just does that as like a safety thing, that it doesn't sort of like, because I don't want to hurt myself. But then when I stand up straight, I get such a relief in my back, and my stomach is kind of like, oh, this is nice being stretched like this. So yeah, I do think I need some exercises to try and sort of remind my body that I can stand up straight. But I also think that was a thing of when I had the diastasis as well, that I always used to be quite hunched. So I'm hoping, yeah, that she can give me stuff that will sort of train my body to actually, or like my back to actually straighten up. Because I do think that's the majority of my problems, because I still have backache, but I know it's my shit posture rather than my stomach muscles anymore. As for my stomach muscles, they're still tight, not as tight as they were when I was running. So it's just a general thing. Like I said, it feels like a lot of the time it still feels like I'm wearing a binder, because the muscles are so tight. But obviously, yeah, I don't have like the binder digging into the back fat and stuff. So yeah, every so often the stomach muscles remind me that I'm still recovering. So yeah, it's always good to have that there. So I make conscious decisions about things rather than trying to do something that I shouldn't. But I'm able to lay all different positions in bed now. So I can lay left, right, and on my back. I haven't tried on my front yet. That's the only thing. But I've also had a lot of swelling this week, and I think it's because I'm due on my period. I was actually meant to come on my period like over a week ago, but it's not happened. But then this is my periods are irregular as anything, like they're just ridiculous. So I think a lot of the swelling I've got down there is because of my period's not come yet. So my scar is being quite stretched at the moment. Like I can feel it's quite sensitive at the moment, and I think that is because like my period hasn't come on. So it's it's definitely feeling it, like it feels a bit tender around the scar area, just everywhere, just feels like it's kind of being stretched a bit. So yeah, that's not fun. As you would have seen it from the weigh-in, I gained a pound last week and there was no change this week. But then I've not exactly, like I said, I've not done any exercise. I've been drinking my water. There's been 2 days where I've not drunk my water fully because I've just been so busy. So there's been 2 instances where I've not drunk the full amount of the water I should be drinking. But it's just because I'm so busy at the moment with Bubs going back to home ed, it's just getting my head around everything and getting back into a routine. So there's that. And also, yeah, because we've got so much sort of sweet stuff left over from Christmas, and also like all the biscuits we bought in Italy, still got loads of them. So yeah, so I've not been able to really do anything. Like I'm eating my omelettes in the morning, I'm eating my Caesar salad for lunch. My dinners are different though, in terms of I'm actually eating chili and spaghetti with the family, when before I was having to make myself a different meal. And I've decided that that was just a stupid thing to do, so I'm not doing that anymore. So once I get back into a routine, I think, with everything, or like get settled with stuff, I might start looking into different meals that I can do for the family. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I'm just very tired. We've been going to bed very late, and Bubs has been waking up at like 7:30 every morning, which is his usual, but because it's so dark, it makes me feel like we're waking up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, because I just, like, darkness in the morning I just can't deal with. So yeah, it's making me feel incredibly tired. But also, yes, because I've been regular in terms of eating my breakfast, like my omelettes, but I've also been quite regular in terms of, I don't know if it's like my IBS is being triggered by what I'm eating, because yeah, it just feels like every time I go to the toilet, like every time I eat my omelette, I then feel like I desperately need to go to the loo. So I don't know if it is like an IBS trigger thing, but I don't feel like how I've had it before, where it's like stabbing pains. I don't get that. It's just the urgency to go to the toilet. This is where I find that I'm actually like intolerant to probably the dairy, because I have cheese in my omelette, so it's probably that. But I don't know, but yes. So today, Bubs and Humps are at rugby, and then they're coming back and we're packing and we're going to, like I said, Bubs' family. We're going to stay overnight there because it's his niece's birthday. So we're going to stay with them till tomorrow. But on the way, we're going to stop off at our favourite cafe in London, Piliches, because we haven't been there since before I had the operation. And they're lovely, like they always ask after us and stuff. And Anna, who works there, like she when we've replied to posts that they've made on Insta, she asks how I am. So it'd be nice to go and see her, so she can see the results of the operation and stuff. So it'd be nice to catch up with her. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to go and do. But other than that, that's everything that I can think of right now. Oh, and we've booked Italy, so we'll be going to Italy. I will try, while we're in Italy, to do my vlogs. It might be difficult because we're not staying in one place for a month this time. We're actually doing a week in Florence and then 2 weeks in Rome. So, and 2 days in Milan as well, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, it's because I won't be sort of sat down for like long periods of time. We won't be settled. I don't know if it'll be something I'll be able to do. So we just have to see how I get on. But anyway, I'm going to end the video here. So I'm just so tired. I am so sorry. I really do apologise. Okay, if you did like this video, then please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on social media, all the links will be down below. And on that note, I shall say love you guys, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye.